Tjeinch-kanalen har blivit lite mer än 1 år gammal. Det är helt otroligt och vi har gjort 100 avsnitt. Och det är liksom en bok så börjar historien komma till sitt slut. När jag satte igång det här projektet så träffade jag en kvinna som heter Boncellia Lewis som stod och sjöng en sång som drabbade mig hårt. Och där var egentligen där hela resan började.
Here's to life and all the joys we've known.
På grund av att jag blev intresserad av den sången så började jag översätta den och sen så hittade jag en man i Los Angeles som hade skrivit den och han godkände den.
So here's to life and every joy it brings.
Höjer en skål för drömmar som slår in.
Nu tänkte vi innan den här kanalen går in i sitt sista skede berätta om just den kvinnan, Boncellia Lewis. En enda sång på en enda plats. Det för mig är ett bevis på hur mycket musik kan förändra en människas liv. Nu är vi i Jamaica, Queens i New York. Jag har mejlat Boncellia Lewis i 2 år men inte fått något svar. Men nu fick jag svar att hon jättegärna vill ställa upp och berätta om sig själv. Och jag vill ju framförallt berätta för henne att Boncellia, you changed my life.
What, why are you making me look like an old woman? That's an old woman's hairdo.
No,
Okay, fine, whatever it is. That's really nice. I like that. She put it up.
More?
No, cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Oppa!
I had to leave my table and when I was here to sing and I started to cry quite violently actually because it just totally struck my heart.
Oh wow! Thank you.
Thank you.
Honor. Thank you.
But I think that's also what music can do.
I was made a promise when I was younger that if I sang and people were sick, that the illness would go in all different directions. When I sing now, it's not just music, it is a ministry.
When was your first note?
Our house, when Shirley Caesar and the 5 Blind Boys and all of them, they stayed with us because my aunt was the head. They always gave the concerts and the musicians stayed at my house. And I used to sit up with them and go from side to side and just be so, and when I got older, because I don't know how I escaped that memory, because it was a great time. But I would see Clara Ward and Shirley Caesar and all those different people. And I couldn't place why they were so familiar to me. My godfather was Joe Bostic, and he had the first gospel radio show, and he gave gospel concerts here in New York. He's very big. So I got to meet Mahalia Jackson when I was 14, and she sat me down, and you know, at the time I didn't understand what she was talking about. She said, I want you to remember that if there's one person in the audience when you step on stage, that's all God wanted you to sing to that day. I said, is she nuts or something? I'm not going to do that. That's ridiculous. And I later understood what she was saying. And then I had a mother who never went to Broadway. When I got my first Broadway play, she said, definitely, if you are nasty to the stagehands, you're going to get docked and fired because they will not put your props where you need them. I'm saying, you don't know nothing about Broadway. Why are you telling me this? My attitude. She wanted to make sure that I did not disrespect anybody. Because I could be nasty. I am nasty. Ask her. Then I took clarinet, I took piano, I took xylophone, and I faked my way through that crap because I was listening. Because I hated to practice and I hated to study. But when it came to the vocal thing, oh, I'd la-la all day long. Yeah. I could go, 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 go.
For life, for life, for love. So
clap, all dressed in white, white, white. She was a sorry.
She was a what? A whore.
I always say that. I said, they said, what are you doing? I said, don't worry about it, it's Tourette's. I used to do things like walk in and make deviled eggs every now and then. I'd open the jar after we came from my lunch period and put it maybe in the back of under somebody's chair, and you'd be like, and I'm sitting up front like, with my textbook open, I don't know what's going on. And then after they would go, and the next word, Boncellia, I'd be like,
you're like Dennis the Menace.
Looks like you and me are the only ones here.
You're
no.
like...
I don't understand. The principal and the vice principal always get off the elevator just when I was about to do something, and I'd do it, and they go like, and then it got to the point where I came home from school one day, and there was a suitcase. 4 pairs of socks, 3 uniforms, 4 slips, 5 pairs of panties, bars of soap, stuff for my hair, toothbrush. You're out of here. I already paid the tuition for boarding school. I can't take it anymore. My poor mom. Mom had these boutiques and these clothes, and people liked them. And we were antique dealers for 40 years.
Yeah, okay.
The jacket that Michael Jackson wears in Thriller, the red and black, that's Tango Argentina's jacket. He had on pants that I had gotten from my wholesaler, because, you know, I was a hustler. I like that. Yeah, that'll fit her. Who's this person that's bringing all these clothes?
You were working in one of those shops in 14th Street as well as you know?
No, I was on Broadway, and I had so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
Money, 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 money. I used to make so much money that I would put it away in my clothes drawer or something. And then when I decided to rearrange my drawer, I'd find, oh, it was $2,000. Where did that come from? Forget. Because I was paying the house note. My husband's in law school. And
which husband?
A garden hire, the one I kept for 18 years.
Because you had
5.
5 husbands.
Yeah. The first 3, I only kept them like 2.5 years. Because the first one, when he saw how cute his son was, he said, I want 5 more like that. I was like...
The first 3 husbands was not good, and then the 4th...
Oh no, they were all nice.
They were nice.
I'm crazy.
But you have 1 child with...
1 child.
With that first one.
And I've lost about 15. My insides
wasn't balanced.
Are closely knit, and that interfered with my wound and how I carried the eggs and whatnot. So they would just slide out 2-3 months. My mom's dying, my father's dying. They had cancer. Everything came in 5s with them. And I was very angry. You know, I said, you have had people wake me up through the years. And I'm like, the people that can protect me, and you're taking them from me. Yeah, I was 40 and I was pissed with God. And I quit the ministry and everything, and that's when I began to have heart attacks.
Do you have many heart attacks?
I had 5.
Really?
I was supposed to die in, they said if I last to 2006, it would be a miracle.
And did you make peace with God again, or?
Yeah, I did, but not even before all of that. I was like in the hospital, and I had the 5th heart attack, and I was exhausted, and I was just fussing with him. I said, look at me. I said, do you see the stuff dripping in my arm? I said, look at my arms, I look like a drug addict. And I went to sleep, and I heard I felt this on my left shoulder because I had my back to the door. I looked around because I was getting ready to cuss the doctor out, or the nurse, whoever it was. I was going to tell him, don't bother, don't touch me. I heard a voice say, get up. This is not unto death. I said, well, I know it's not you, because you wouldn't have me down there. I said, is it you? And you not ready to take me up there? Both of them refused me. I said, okay, we know that I don't smoke wacky weed, but I'm gonna find some after this. Before, I always theorized that you have to have a spouse. Then it's God, it's your spouse, it's the children, then it's you. I was a little confused. And I found out it's God and you. And it's cool. So it's like, I guess I'm happy. I'm alone, but I'm happy.
Yeah.
and everything's gonna be alright.